Hi, thanks for viewing. Today I'm going to read an excerpt from a chapter from the pen entitled The Face of God. I'm allowing myself to know God. I remember lying awake at night, gazing at my two youngest sons and hearing them dream. They are such perfect beings struggling to make sense of an imperfect world, their nascent egos growing daily. "Hey, Dad, you can hear me," one said. "Yes, son, I can." They laughed and tussled together. If you want to hear, you must clear your mind. In the choice to allow yourself that ability, experiences like that manifest. But that's not the awakening. The awakening is not the mind-blowing stuff most write about. It may be sensational, but it's not God. That's just the experience of seeing. God awakening in you is when you hear it inside and build that nature of God, and you know it is truth. It's past the fantastic, and all things are possible with God. About a couple of years ago, they started coming again, and I recalled in my college days that they began those seminal awareness experiences, and you get that flash of insight and clarity, at first only minutely perceptible, then growing stronger, and they leave me with an expanded consciousness, and each time I'm able to access that awareness easier, believe, obey, and receive. And I remember Harry from my college days told me he didn't believe in God, and I clarified, so without direct experience, you don't believe in the existence of God? See, I didn't understand at the time that he was asking for validation. He wanted something outside of himself to hold on to, something to prove itself to him. But that's not how God comes. God has to be built within the individual, and only through believing it. And I risk here giving human characteristics to God, for it's not a man, it's an eternal state of being. Only through that choice will God ever consider taking up residence in the individual. But that's when you know. That's when the awakening really takes hold, and it changes you. You fully, with open heart, chosen it to take up residence in you, and in one instant it changes you. I remember it occurring in me. God is a process, a continual process or state of being, and I recognized it continually, regeneratively, evolving my consciousness. I'm fortunate. I've managed this time to hold on to it, aware enough now to know. What started as a simple déjà vu experience has developed into an understanding that bits of my consciousness, if you think of them as packets of energy here, are strewn about the universe through time and space. And the consciousness of that instant, in that state of being, here, there, and everywhere, is a part of me. That consciousness is a part of me. I know it to be true. I am that consciousness, and I am revealed in mundane, ordinary events, now become epiphanies of the highest order, as I see the interconnectedness of all. It's not coincidence or serendipity, and my thoughts and emotions raced as I ruminated on what had happened, again, on how I was able to hold on to it. Yes, I am extremely fortunate. I've grasped and held on to the angel's heel, as Jacob, in that particular solitary remembrance. The pen.